welcome to our podcast channel.
Hi, I'm Kathy. This is our Popsicle channel.
Yay.
And if you're a first-time listener, just go to our trailer and you'll know what are we talking about in this podcast.
And if you are our old listeners, we were talking about the joy of life. Can't remember.
The joy of life. I still don't like the translation name, the English translation name.
We were talking about 庆余年 last time.
Yeah.
And in this episode, we will continue on what we were talking last time.
In our last episode, we went through the plot, like what is this story about, and then what are the main characters, blah blah blah, and then I think we stopped at where someone trying to kill Fan Xian.
We are going to start with the guy who killed Fan Xian first. So, and because last time we introduced the chicken thigh lady, and the man, from the 16th episode, you find out that who was trying to kill Fan Xian is actually the chicken lady's brother, called Ling Gong.
Yep.
Ling Gong is in the princess group, so 长公主's group, and 长公主is with the 太子, so the future emperor.
Yeah, it's getting really complicated. Remember last time we've mentioned that this royal family is split into two groups. One is the 太子 and princess group, and the other one is the second prince. Second prince, and he has his allies to defeat the 太子 and 长公主, the princess group.
It's pretty obvious in this drama. There's two groups of people, which either could be the group of people who wants to kill Fan Xian, or the group of people who always trying to help Fan Xian to fight back.
Yeah, and also some characters in this grayish area, like the emperor himself.
Yes. And the second prince.
The second prince, yeah. Even though he seems to be on Fan Xian's side, there could be more developments on those two characters.
Yeah. But everything that Fan Xian did, it seems like there's always someone will help him to get over it. So
exactly.
Yeah. So in China, we call this kind of drama or novel, we call that kind of thing 男频爽文. So 爽 means very pleasurable. 文 means text. So 男频 is like most audiences are male.
So yeah, so I still think it's male audiences targeted. Like, for example, what are the typical male audience targeted ones?
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter? I think that is very generally based.
Yeah, but still the male lead is really powerful, or maybe not powerful himself, but the people who try to help him quite powerful, and he always has a really unique identity, and he didn't really know about it before he find out, like that kind of thing.
Yeah. And then I was gonna say the Sherlock, not Sherlock, maybe the Avengers, the Spider-Mans, those kind of superpower movies. I think they are more like male audiences targeted. Yeah, so that's kind of what we mean by that. It's like it is not only male audiences targeted, but also gives the male audiences some sorts of pleasure by showing this kind of like superpower, a man who can do everything. There's no struggles in his life. Even if there is, he can overcome those so well, so perfectly.
Yeah.
And then some kind of female audience targeted, that would be a lot, like Crash Landing on You, like the K-dramas, they are mostly female audiences are targeted.
Yeah, and the palace dramas, Chinese palace drama.
Yeah, like the boys wouldn't want to watch this kind of like soap dramas every day. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I think we've done a good job on explaining it.
Yeah, because 男频 in literal translation is the male channel.
So the nan it's male, 女 it's female.
Yeah.
I think we should probably do a language podcast rather than a culture podcast or drama podcast.
We could if you want to. So do the language first, and then our audience will easily understand what we are talking about. Yeah.
So yeah. So in this story, Fan Xian, he has this superpower, like he is super strong and has this 真气 in him.
真气 means
the chi in Hua Mulan. That is the 真气. Yeah, and he is also he's just like powerful in terms of his force and 真气, the chi.
And he got lots of friends and 长辈.
And lots of sugar daddies.
Well, it could be like not in the way like giving money, but the power. Yeah.
What happened was that he found out the murder, and then his teacher, Bamboo 5, killed Ling Gong.
So Bamboo 5 is the slave of Fan Xian's mother, but he actually teach Fan Xian how to do the martial arts.
Yeah.
So he's kind of his teacher and slave.
Emotionless.
Yeah.
He doesn't have emotions. And so, and then the government, the investigation bureau, of course, needs to find out who killed Ling Gong. Then Fan Xian is being suspected on by the investigating bureau, also by the Lin's family. That includes Wan Er, the chicken lady.
Yeah. And in the end, what happened is the Ling Gong, Ling Gong's father ended up support Fan Xian in many ways and says, oh, he can replace me in the palace in the future.
So a new sugar daddy added to the story.
Yeah, and there's another sugar daddy called Chen Pingping.
He is the head of the investigation bureau.
So because of Chen Pingping, no one find out the truth about who killed Ling Gong.
That just covers up for him.
Yeah.
So who are the sugar daddies, Izhar?
So the daddy, Fan Jian.
His dad.
And then his teacher.
His teacher Wu Zhu or Fei.
Yeah, Fei Jie.
So Fei Jie, his poison teacher.
And then Chen Pingping.
Chen Pingping, the head of the investigation bureau.
Yeah. Lin Xiang, Lin Ruofu.
Lin Xiang, so his dad-in-law, the chicken lady's dad.
And I think the emperor also kind of
protected him,
like in a unnoticed way.
Yeah. So we know that his dad and his teacher, we know their relationship. Can you briefly walk us through, kind of review the story? Okay, spoilers ahead. If you don't want to be spoiled, skip this part. Can you just tell us why Chen Pingping is also the sugar daddy for?
Because Chen Pingping, he's the head of the investigation place, but he's actually a eunuch.
Oh, he's a eunuch.
Yeah, and how Chen Pingping like Fan Xian is because Fan Xian's mom, Ye Qingmei.
Yeah,
Fan Xian's mom treat Chen Pingping equally.
Like everyone else.
Yeah, and Chen Pingping was so moved. So after Ye Qingmei, Fan Xian's mom died, Chen Pingping started to treat Fan Xian like Ye Qingmei. So that's why.
So okay, so now 3 sugar daddies cleared. Lin Ruofu, probably because he is his dad-in-law. Okay, so that's cleared. And then the most complicated one comes, the emperor.
Oh yes, that one. Because everyone knelt in front of the emperor, but Fan Xian, I think he never knelt down to the emperor in this drama.
So that caught the emperor's attention.
No, like normally emperor will be so angry and punish the one who don't kneel to him, but not Fan Xian. So it's kind of like make people think why the emperor liked Fan Xian so much.
Okay, we'll still keep this as a secret. Then he was told that the princess is actually behind all the murdering, like the murder, the first murder when he's on the way to the capital city, and then the second murder when he is on the way to meet the second prince. So,
and the prince tells Fan Xian by herself.
Yeah, the princess tells Fan Xian by herself.
Yeah, she's quite mental.
She's behind all of this. Yes. So and then obviously Fan Xian is very angry. And then anything. And then there's another set of complicated stories coming out that is between Fan Xian's country called Qingguo, and then with another country called Qiguo, and then there were some kind of like spies going on. Apparently, 长公主 is involved in this conflicts between 2 countries.
Yeah.
So it's too complicated that we won't cover it.
Yeah. If you really want to know, please go watch
yourself.
Yeah.
And then, but the stories, like the contents, may lost in translation. So it might be helpful if you find a version with better translation.
Yeah.
Especially, it's kind of sad that our audiences may not be able to understand the jokes in there.
Well, I'm sure some of them they understand Chinese, so if they can understand it, it would be really helpful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's another thing. Remember, there's a box that 五竹 Bamboo 5 want to open before they come to Jingdu, the capital city.
I think I didn't mention it in our last episode.
Right. But if you are watching with us, you might already notice that there's a box.
So there's a box that Fan Xian's mom has left as her present. I don't know, just as her heritage for Wu Zhu. Wu Zhu has always been wanted to open it, and then he doesn't have the key. He is told that the key might be in the capital city. So that's another reason why Fan Xian come to this capital city, is to find the key for this spot.
Yeah.
Like, he obviously wants to know more about his mom.
And he's in this world.
Yeah. And in a series of events, it's a great phrase that can just like summarize everything. In a series of events, he finally gets the key and try to open it. But we all know that the story sets in an ancient time. But when Fan Xian opens the box, or no, wait, Wu Zhu, the Bamboo 5, opens the box with the key, a phone pops up. A phone pops up. It could be an iPhone.
Or a computer.
Yeah, asking for another
Password.
pin. Yeah, asking for a password. And they don't know the password, but accidentally they got it open. They get it open. So accidentally they get it open, and a machine gun appeared. And then there were also 2 letters. One is for 五竹书. It just says that she was feeling lonely. That's not important.
Yeah.
The second letter
is for fancy.
It's not for 五竹书.
Yeah.
It's not for 五竹书.
Yeah.
So 范闲 opens it. You're not being time traveled to this place, but this world is built on the top of your world that you used to be living. So this is kind of sci-fi.
It's quite hard to understand, but you can just imagine we're living on the Earth, but there's another layer inside of Earth is the past, the last world that used to be. Yeah.
So if you dig, like, for them, for 范闲, it's like if you dig down deeper, you can find another world that is living in the past.
And that is where his memory is from.
Yeah, where 范闲 is actually from.
Yeah.
So when I see this, I was like, wow, okay, this is a very, very big setting.
Yeah.
And it has a lot of ambition that I can see from it.
Yeah, true.
And also explains why Ye Qingmei seems to be quite modern valued. And she can create a lot of like soap technology, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Because she's obviously from that modern world.
Yeah, and Ye Qingmei is like science kind of girl. Yeah, so she brings guns and like all the physics kind of things to Qingguo. Yeah.
She also introduces some values like equality. Equality. What else? I don't know.
Yeah, equality, I think.
Brings equality. It's a really ambitious setting.
Yeah, 范闲 is like the art students. So back to the old time, there's lots of literacies and portraits. So that makes 范闲 in this world really famous. Yeah.
Because that's the poetries that he makes in this world. It's all plagiarized from her memory.
Yeah. Yeah. And in Chinese netizen, they always say 阅读全文并背诵. It's really important.
Do you want to explain what that is?
So it's like you write the whole literacy or portrait and then memorize it is really important for the no matter what examination, like the 高考 or 中考.
Just memorize it.
Yeah.
Memorize.
Yeah.
It's the biggest thing in Asian education.
Yeah.
Just gotta memorize it. Memorize your formulas, memorize your Chinese text, memorize your English text, everything.
The grammar, the vocab, everything. Yeah.
But it is helpful, I think. It is really
especially helpful. You go to another world or you go back to the old time.
Yeah,
it helps a lot.
The one thing I think is most helpful in my life, in my study, just in my life general, it's how we multiply things. The multiplication table. That is really, really helpful, I think.
Yeah.
Like 2, 2, 4, 2, 3, 6.
Yeah.
A9, 72.
So do they, I don't know other countries because I only know that we got those kind of thing in China, right? Yeah.
This is really helpful. Otherwise, I'll be thinking, oh, so 8 times 1 is 8. 8 times 2 it's 16. It's so slow.
Well, you can always use a calculator.
Yeah, but there are times that you are not allowed to. Especially if you work in a supermarket, if you work in a market, you're required to, you're required to do speedy calculations in your brain.
Oh, thanks for the technology. We can do that kind of thing automatically by the machines. Yeah.
Thankfully, yeah. So I think that's all the content for the second part of this drama, The Joy of Life.
To the 30 episode.
The 30 episode, yeah. And I think, do you think we should do a third part for this drama?
I'm not quite sure because the third part is mostly about Beiqi, so the neighborhood country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and there are so many new characters added into the story in the third part. So maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe we can leave the audiences to watch it themselves.
Yeah, and it's quite interesting. We really recommend you to go watch it and have a new sense about not palace drama. What do you call it? Palace comedy? Not really,
So a comment that I just picked from other places that this story, this is a unique type of story that involves conspiracy, superpower, love lines, and some kind of humor.
Right, yeah. That.
So yeah, you can watch it yourselves, and I've pasted the link for this drama on our Facebook page. So if you're interested, you can go to our Facebook page and look at it.
Yeah.
So that's a wrap. What's your rating on this drama, Ija? Oh, did we talk about this last time?
No.
What's your rating on this drama so far?
I don't know. I think for the actors, I'll rate for 4 out of 5. But the drama itself, I mean, the setting is like 4 out of 5, but the content,
the storyline.
Yeah, the storyline. Maybe I'm not a male audience, so I'll say 2 or 3 out of 5. What do you think?
That's pretty generous. So yeah, the overall I can only give a 3 out of 5. Yeah, but even though everyone around me loves it, everyone,
it's like 4.5 out of 5. Yeah,
that's pretty high. So yeah, so I guess we'll see in our next episode.
Yeah, pop see you next episode.
Pop see you. Bye.